When you do this, you feel a tingle in your hands, and your muscles sometimes create a sensation of pulling away. So I can understand how you can imagine that might feel like a ball. I don't understand how you make the leap from an imaginary ball, a sensation in your fingers, to then placing that somewhere where other people can feel it and touch it and move it around.
I guess you didn't understand anything. When we wrap our hands between two parts of the brain, we create a connection. And this connection actually works and transforms. And everything else is secondary, individual. Everything works inside of the brain.
I would love to see the evidence. I really would love to see the evidence.
Let your scientists organize in England. They will let them organize the scientific commission.
Well, maybe
Will come and it will work. And you will study from the very beginning till the very end.
Well, maybe my problem is that I haven't seen somebody who can really look at a box and see something that's inside it. Is it possible? I don't want to embarrass you, but is it possible for somebody at level 6 and somebody with your skill to be able to do the test? They were doing a test. They were looking at a box and seeing what was in it. Is it possible?
Unfortunately, you form a negative show, documentary. You create problems for yourselves. You don't have scientific approach, and you don't have basic knowledge of this technology. Do you understand what you're talking about? What do you want?
I'm trying to understand. I suppose maybe I'm being naive, and if I am, I apologize. But I want to see a result.
In the first place, you create advertisements for your own. You show yourself as a not serious organization. Will I be playing circus here, studying boxes and things? This is not serious.
But you teach people to do this.
You want science? Let's do science.
You teach this at level 3. Yeah.
I am not playing anything with you.
Okay.
And I won't prove anything to you.
Okay. So there is something called Charles Bonnet syndrome, which is where blind people can hallucinate and think they are seeing things on the outside world, and it is very convincing for them. Now, do you think it would be unfair if blind people were being persuaded that that was actual real vision if it was just a hallucination?
We don't do healing here at all. We don't do healing. We deal with human development, and I want to put it straight.
If we think about self-improvement, then to me, becoming better people is about becoming kinder, I think, is important. Do you think it's kind to tell a 16-year-old boy with cerebral palsy that he will walk and maybe develop superpowers?
First of all, we're not talking about healing, because we don't heal. Maybe you fix information in the wrong way. I speak of a system of development, and the system of development means that if you create a correct development of certain functions of the brain, you can improve things. We normally want to work with normal, healthy people who use their auto-training techniques for self-development. So I state again, ill people, we don't deal with ill people. We're not designed for ill people. This is for doctors only.
So the slogan, "World Without Blindness," is that misleading to blind people? Should it be something else?
It is working. And the results are there. Is it clear? And I see that you try to find weak spots and guess the weak spots. And I guess it's fine, because you're from England. Rostov-na-Donu, it's a city in Russia. There is a boy, and he was born without his eyeballs. Nobody told him he was blind, and he can see better than you. Think about it.
There's a boy in Russia who has no eyes, and he can see perfectly. You're saying that that is true?
Definitely, I'm saying what I say.
Do you know his name? I'd love to, I want to find out about this man. Do you know his name?
Well, I don't have this information. Only just ask. It's in Rostov-na-Donu, is the city. And this is not the first case.
So I've spoken to a scientist who says that science doesn't take the Bronnikov results seriously, doesn't take the Bronnikov system seriously. Why is that if the results are real?
From one point of view, I am pleased that you in England still have no understanding of new technology software, scientific, psychological human development. And it's very nice that Russia, Ukraine and Soviet Union are on the first place of the telepathy studying.
I just want to ask one more thing, just going back to this box for a moment, because I want people at home to understand that if it is not appropriate for you to do this, which is fine, I want them to know why, so they understand.
You are not the scientists. Why do you do this? You are not scientists.
Okay.
You don't deal with proofs, and usually create anti-commercials. And this is your prevail. And you know where you belong. You do what you do. Let's do the anti-commercials. This will not work. And actually, it will not work. For us, anti-promotion is even better than real promotion. Make your documentary.
And thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for having us here and allowing us to film with you. Thank you for talking to us.
Next time we will participate in your circus. Don't worry.
To me, it's important whether the Bronnikov's promises are backed up by real abilities. To others, the hope of extraordinary development may be enough, and of course even false hope can be invaluable. The balance lies in ensuring that the key figures spreading and profiting from the hope are held accountable, so that people searching can make the best informed life decisions for themselves.